All right, as you just saw, Aaron has instructed me, has ordered me to use ironwood and Manten stones for this build. We're building a 60p tank today, guys. I'm so happy for that. And we're using what you have asked me to use. So if you didn't know, we have a very popular Instagram page, and we have great Instagram stories where Aaron, our channel manager, is posting regular updates of the tanks that we set up here in the gallery, and he's posting questions, and that's the place where we truly interact with you, not forgetting about your comments below this video, because we would like to know what you think of it. So without further ado, let's start working, and I'll start by removing this 60p tank from here. Where should I put it? I am going to take this frame. That's where I'm going to do the hardscape work. Let me put on my gloves, and let me take the red moorwood stock. So I'm going to probably use it like this, and I have another great piece. So my idea is to use it like this somehow. And then we have the bottom of the scape, and I can move this to the right and to the left without hitting the side glass, which means that I need to bring it as much to the center as possible. I will need some super glue, and I will need some paper towels in order to fix these two pieces together. I'm going to move this whole thing towards this is the front. So I'm going to move the whole thing towards the front. I put on my glasses. Right now this doesn't look balanced. This is too much leaning downwards, and this is pointing too much upwards. Guys, I love Iwagumi tanks. Those are my favorite, and I can't get to making one because Tommy is doing all of the Iwagumi builds nowadays. He's hijacking the Iwagumi style at Green Aqua, so we need to stop him somehow. This is not going to be visible, it's going to be covered with plants. So what I'm going to do is to just turn it over. Green Aqua liquid super glue, guys. Oh, I need to cut this one as well. Yeah, sure. Not with the ADA scissors. Are you kidding me? There's something. Those. I'm not gonna. Could somebody put some glue on my tweezers? It was you? No. What? Who else touched it? Aaron. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I'm not gonna let you guys touch it if you ruin my equipment. You know how tools are important. Test it. It's good. Distance between this branch and the front glass is just enough for the algae scraper to fit in. As you can see, this one is too much on the side glass, so I need to distance it a little bit, while also minding how high I want to go. I could just turn this a little bit towards us so that this is more visible and plants will not cover it. And then this one would go to the back. Or this one could go to the back, it's even better. This one could go just forward towards the front glass. And this would add a little bit of depth to this line. Please try to remember that you need the branches to be as much towards the front glass as possible. If you push them back, plants will cover them, you will see just the tips or none at all. And now we're missing something here, and also I need to add some depth maybe, so I would probably just make it go towards the front. What about that, huh? You got it, right? By accident, completely. It's a little bit too uniform though, so I will have to do something else to break this. When I'm applying the super glue, I'm trying to apply it in between the paper towel and the wood. So I'm making sure that some of it hits the wood and some of it hits the paper towel. So I'm not dripping on top of the paper towel. So we need a bigger one though, that would probably add some depth to this whole thing. And what if I put this? Oh yeah, definitely yes. Definitely I just found a very cool angle. I'm gonna do a shout out for the Brownsville Deer Pantry. Check that YouTube channel out. This is what I'm watching nowadays at night. They're feeding the deer and you've got like hundreds of them at the same time. No, hundreds, maybe like 100 or so, or 50 at the same time eating. And they're so cute. This guy. Oh, I dripped it. I don't like that because that would leave a mark. You don't have to be afraid of this liquid super glue. It's not going to do anything to the water. Okay, let's put it in the tank. Do we fit into this structure? Yes, absolutely. It's better this way or it's better this way? It's probably better this way, but then I have to mind the distance between this guy. I'm gonna get rid of this. There. Okay, so let's use something that is below this. Now this is touching the back glass, so it's obviously too much. This is the golden ratio point of the tank, the vertical one. These are the two golden ratio points. This is the lower one, and this is the higher one. This is probably a little bit too vertical for me now that I see it, but when you put in the Microsorum, the ferns that I'm going to use, they are going to be absolutely fine. I don't like this. Maybe the rocks are too big. It has so much texture that these two guys together, if it was me, I would just use some very simple, like lava stones around it.
I never wanna fall away and lose my sight. Am I hanging on too tight? For me, it's just the thought of you that sets it right. Baby, you're my light. I never wanna fall away and lose my sight.
Maybe this could be an epiphyte only tank. Tommy has used all the big and great stones before, so I have nothing left. Oh, nothing. But, challenge accepted. I got it. Do you remember the hardscape challenge that we made with Tommy and Otti? And I made a Noaza tank. Tony is looking at me because he knows that I stole this from that tank. That's a hardscape only tank and it's there for a year now, so the stones deserve a better placement. We're starting to take shape, actually. It's very difficult to work with this rock, I'm telling you. No, this doesn't work at all there. Dennerle River L. I love this. And this is the River S. I'm not gonna rinse it. Normally you need to rinse this. I kind of like that we have this plateau there, right? We are ready with the hardscape. I'm happy to announce that we are ready with everything. Planting. I only used epiphyte plants because, as you can see, I didn't use any soil in this. Right, the plants. Microsorum Trident. Beautiful narrow-leafed fern type. Microsorum pteropus. The normal one. This will be much longer, bigger, wider leaves. This is Microsorum narrow, which is a little bit thinner leaved, but it's a long one. I can use it now. Bolbitis heudeloti, me and my Hungarian pronunciation Latin names. Little Anubias, the bonsai. We've got the wavy green Bucephalandra, the Bucephalandra red, and another fern type, a big one, the Pinnatifida, the only plant that Aaron knows. I'm gonna put this wood in there and he's gonna use it to plant. Do you see that wood at all? Very cool. Because that was the whole idea. Now you have a lot of space here to plant. We start to use the big ones in the back, so you can actually use these guys and just put them in there. So narrow is done. Pteropus, which is the biggest one, and you're not going to see that, but I'm going to put behind the narrow, and it's going to grow out of there like crazy later. The bulbitis will go in between everybody here in the middle. This is the easiest planting that I've done. I'm not going to use anything but my hands. And then I'm going to go with the Trident, which is a narrow-leafed one. This will go forward. And then I'm going with the Pinnatifida, which is a reddish one. Let's see where we put the Anubias. Now we have to be very careful with the Anubias because that's going to add a lot of detail to all the places where we have nothing. And then I'm going with the Bucephalandra, which will be at the bottom. One more has to come here, probably. And the wavy leaf is perfect here because it adds a little bit of detail. I think this was the fastest planting ever. I did it in 15 minutes. So this whole setup took about 1.5 hours, which is really great. We're done. We're gonna fill it up with water. Let me know how I did with your challenge. And please don't put me in the position to use Manten Stones in a 60p again, because these guys are so big, if you don't use a hammer, it's almost impossible to do that. Again, we'll see you next week. Take care, goodbye, let us know what you think. Cheers. I feel so frustrated because I finished the planting so quickly that I didn't know what to say at the end. And like, we're done, let's go home, right? And then you can leave this, Aaron, while the credits are going. I'm just talking, and then these are the videos that you have to watch, right? This is our logo here, right? Yeah, bye.